culprit, cable plant. 9S's at Det 41 utilize our 30-year-old cable plant to provide power and data to all of our locations. Born in 1982, our cable plant faithfully has been serving our needs for a long time. However, it is getting old. Lines are degrading, and it has outlived all life expectancy expectations. Our 70 kilometers of cables are old and tired. In order for us to master the digital environment, we need a change. We are doing all we can to successfully maintain the cable plant, but as we look into the future, we see a grave problem. The cable plant will have an outage that cannot be resolved quickly, cheaply, or reliably. This could happen in 6 months, or it could be in 6 years. As we tried to prepare for this eventuality, we asked around for a solution. Nobody else appeared to have one, so we tapped into our culture of innovation and found one. Our aging cable plant meets two distinct requirements: how we power the sites, and how do we receive data from our sites. The solution for power is right above our heads. Alice Springs averages 8 hours of sun every day of the year. We want to convert our sites to solar powered with a battery backup. This configuration will match the rest of the AFTAC enterprise, allowing us to utilize tools, training, and supplies that AFTAC already has in its inventory. However, due to the ease of access and relative proximity to the town, one of the primary challenges will be vandalism. So we have developed a hardened enclosure that will fit within the current low-profile infrastructure located at our sites. This cover should prevent most of the damage to the solar panels. Our communication solution is a little bit trickier. We explored the feasibility of using a radio network commonly employed in the AFTAC enterprise. However, in order to do this, we will need to build radio towers on private land, as well as lease space on commercial radio towers. Unfortunately, the landowners, which host 11 of our 20 sites, have said no to a radio tower on their land. Radios are not a viable solution. The solution we found is industrial-grade 4G modems. Utilizing a 4G modem, we will be able to build a VPN that can send all of our data back to the acquisition rack to be processed by the station processor. Because we are moving over to IP-based communication, this solution is also next-gen ready. This solution also opens up the possibility of relocating the CRB function. This opens the door to allow an ASAR to operate lights out in the future, allowing us to reallocate resources. If these solutions prove to be successful, this also opens up the possibility of utilizing this tech at other arrays around the world.
So why change? Why do we need ASAR? And so what if we drop data packets, or we don't get some data from this location? What ASAR provides to the mission is very low noise data in the Southern Hemisphere. It produces the highest number of time-defining phases in the IMS network and has over 60 years of seismic data to reference to ensure no nuclear surprises. It is loved by analysts everywhere. This site is important to the relationship that AFTAC maintains with Geoscience Australia, our Aussie counterparts. Pursuing this solution gives us the option to reallocate our greatest resource, our 9S100 airmen, so they can get after solving today's wicked problems. So how do we sustain ASAR into the future? It starts right here with you. We're asking for your support to allow us to proceed with initial procurement and testing of these solutions with FY20 funds. We will be able to see how the equipment holds up to the extreme weather of the Australian outback, as well as how reliable it really is. If this proves successful, we would request SD to incorporate the solution into a project to incrementally upgrade the entire array, paving the way for continued sustainment of this important site. Then we can stop losing so many data packets and cost-effectively modernize. Thank you for your consideration.
Maintainers, release the Kraken!